What's going on today, everybody? We live here. I was just playing y'all a little music that we recorded about 10 years ago with my band. I thought it made pretty sense to bring some soul in here. We got the wisdom man, Buster Davis, in here from New Hope Cuts Lawn Care. So, guys, welcome in here. Give us some comments, some shout outs for him, and yeah, let's welcome in here and let's talk to him. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good for a Sunday.
They're coming
Doing
in.
real good. So can't complain. Another work week.
There's Tank saying, "What's up, boys?" Did I lose your volume?
No, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, it's probably right here with me. Are you coming in?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I just turned the volume down on the music and it cuts your vocals down. All right, man. How you doing, man? How's the season going for you there, Buster, over there in Georgia? Did you hear me?
I lost your voice. No, I can hear you now. What'd you say?
Oh, how's it going over there in Georgia this year so far? How's your weather and you getting your properties done?
Oh yeah, these last couple of weeks we've gotten a lot of rain. Luckily, I was able to stay up with everything, and so this week's supposed to be pretty nice, but it's supposed to be hotter.
What's your temperatures going to get up to? Are y'all already close to 100 or
So,
in 90s?
oh yeah, we had some high 90s. The heat index has been like 105, somewhere along in there on those days. It's been pretty hot, and we're supposed to have some high 90s this week.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Whew. And that makes it even tough when you're dealing with the rain,
Yes,
the humidity, and the
sir.
heat.
So hey, it's just put on your straw hat and enjoy the.
That's exactly right. That's all you can ask for, man, is to just, hey, put your head down and go, man. That's what you got to do. So, guys, if you're in here, comment. Make sure you can hear us real good. Make sure we're coming through good. Make sure our picture's clear good. I use y'all to help us out with all that and make sure everything's going good for this live. Tank's in here. What's up, fellas? Doghouse is in here. Dalton, good evening, fellas. Good evening to you. So, yeah, come on in. Welcome. Got Buster Davis on here from New Hope's Cuts Lawn Service, and yeah, man. I want to take this time and let him introduce himself. If you're not familiar with his channel, guys, please go over there, subscribe to him. He's full of knowledge. He's a solo operator, like a lot of us are in this channel. And he told me he handles over 100 customers. So he's getting it, guys. He is getting it. So, Buster, man, if you don't mind, go ahead and tell us like where you started. I mean, what was you doing before lawn care, and kind of just give us a little, introduction to you.
Yeah, can you hear me, Lee?
I can hear you. Tank said you're glitching just a little bit, and I noticed it too a little
Because
bit.
you was cutting in and out, so I want to make sure you can hear me.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. So
Can you hear me? What happened here?
yeah, I can hear you. It's kind of fading in and out a little bit. Am I coming through pretty good for you?
Well, yeah, I don't know why we glitching. Let's see here. Yeah, right now.
Okay, my internet's coming through. So I mean, my y'all let me know who is if both of us are coming through clear or who isn't and who ain't. That way we can make sure that we get this interview and this live good for y'all.
Or can you hear me now, Lee?
Yeah,
Pretty
I can
good.
hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, I go ahead and get started. So my name is Buster Davis. I'm solo operator here in Georgia, Central Georgia. So I named my company's New Hope Cuts Lawn Care, and been doing this now since 2018. Before that, believe it or not, I was working for the man back in the day in the corporate IT world, and decided that uh, that was no longer for me uh, at that time, and I was my dog's trying to come in here now, so uh, uh, and I was doing it on the side and everything, and so at that time back in the before COVID, I had probably about 30 properties I was cutting on the side, and then after COVID, got past that, um, went full time. Right now, I have roughly 110 customers, right? And most of that is biweekly. Um, I do have quite a few weekly customers that I have now. And really, the goal is that every year transition more and more from uh, bi-weekly to weekly, right? That kind of helps me in two ways, right? From a financial standpoint, obviously, but I'm learning that on a weekly property, you don't have to stay there as long as a bi-weekly. So, um, but outside of that, uh, pretty much I operate between three counties here for the most part. Most of that 100 customers are in one county, and then I go to the next county up, which is only 10-15 minutes, and are where the rest of the properties at. So I work between Centerville, Warner Robins, Macon, and then Perry, all of those places. And now most of those are in the same county with the exception of Macon, which is a little bit north, so of where I sit at right now. Um, Outside of that, uh, I have equipment wise. So I have 5 mowers. I have Wrights and Graveleys and Hustlers. So the Hustler was my very first stand-on mower. It was 30. It's a 34 inch. Uh, and then from there, I I always had the Graveleys, which would sit down, the 52s, HD 52s, and then the Wrights that I have now that I got last year are stand-on mowers, and they have one's a 52 and another's 36. So I use them um, a lot. Uh, Standing up is great. I will say that there's some weeks I want to sit down, so I like to alternate and sit down one week and stand the next week. It just depends on the mood that I'm in, pretty much. So, but they're all great mowers. I use Echo equipment, so Echo backpack blowers, Echo stick edgers, trimmers. I will say, and my Echo dealer is not around, but it have two BR 800C units that with the side star. Those are real nice. Those are real nice, and I love those, especially when the customers come up and want to talk to me. I can just turn it off. When they get done, I can just pull the cable and it cranks right back up, and that's it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much me. Oh, so trailers. I have a enclosed trailer, black. It's a 7 by 16, 7 foot tall. Has all my equipment in it. Truck wise, I have 100 uh, Chevrolet gas burners, two of them that I use. One's my personal truck, and then one's the work truck. But then if the work truck goes down, which knock on wood it hasn't, I jump in the personal truck and go from there. So let's see, Yanmar, tractor, loader, all of that that I bought last year because I do a lot of landscaping stuff for customers, installing mulch, uh, rock and all of that. So that little guy has helped me tremendously with that kind of work. So being a solo man, you gotta come up with creative ways to keep the work in front of you. And all of that. So it, you know, I got a dump trailer that I use as well. That's what I, haul my mulch and the rock and all of that stuff with. So yeah, man, I got some of everything,
Yeah,
to keep
yeah,
the business going.
yeah. Hey, I want to mention too. I know everybody's been mentioning it in the comments, and I'm sure Buster would mention it too or whatever. Happy Father's Day. Glad y'all are in here. The wife is letting y'all hang out in the Urban Dome with Buster Davis. So happy Father's Day to all y'all guys. Hope y'all got treated well today. Got to relax, sit on the couch, not do nothing. So looks like Ben was wanting to know what your channel was,
Yeah,
Buster. So that's good. Get you a new
it's in
subscriber.
here, huh? We got Tangled,
Yeah, we got
Tom
Tingle.
Dobie.
Yeah, yeah. I guess he's probably from your channel or whatever. I don't recognize him, but I'm glad he's in here. I'm glad he's listening in. Going to get some knowledge from
Yeah,
hopefully
Tom
both of
Dobie. He's
us.
from yeah. He's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You're cutting out just a little bit, but yeah, Tom. I love Tom's channel or whatever. I get what you're saying there. And Black Smoke Matters is in here. Chad came in here. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to that Brandon is SL Service 25. He's a good dude in here. Jeff Lawn and Landscaping's in here. So we got several people in here and they're commenting. So I appreciate it, guys. If y'all got any questions y'all want to ask Mr. Davis,
Happy Father's Day, every dad watching this live. And happy Father's Day, Dad.
thank you. I appreciate it. There's my son coming in here. Hopefully I don't get hope I don't get banded again. But if I'm in the view with him, I hope that's all it is. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's see if anybody's asked anything, questions.
So Chad has asked how long I've been doing lawn care. So it's been
Okay.
since 2018, Chad. 2018. So
That's awesome. And you're already up to 110
yep.
customers in 2018. That's pretty good.
And I've been watching you a lot, Chad. Go ahead.
Oh, somebody else said one axle ain't crap. I got 6 axles on my trailer. That's what Black Smoke said. Black Smoke Matters. You just got a sub from Ben. How awesome. That's pretty cool. There's like 14 people in here right now. So hopefully some more will come on here. But guys,
yeah.
yeah, we got a delay between me and you right now on talking and everything, and I think it's messing you up, messing me up a little bit, but it's fine. We'll work through it. Black Smoke said he's wired on coffee right now, late.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get my first cup of coffee around about 4 o'clock in the morning. That gets me going.
You don't drink coffee in the evenings? I like my coffee. I drink in the mornings, and in some lives I'll drink them because I get sleepy.
Anything?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
I hear you fine. Yeah.
Perfect. So, let's see. Let's break down a
I
couple
can't drink
things.
coffee right.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he said he said there's a gulf
Oh,
between
so
God country and
that was
Alabama,
back
Lee.
in what? So James
Yeah, go ahead.
8949, he asked what's the work best for obtaining new customers. So Facebook for me, it's been Facebook posts in the local groups first and foremost, and then after that it's been postcards and door hangers. So if I go into a neighborhood and I'm working a property, I do like a 10 around. So I did a 10 around where I put out 10 postcards and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that works for me. At Facebook, it's free.
Hmm. Yeah. Tank asked, why did you go to Wright when you already had Hustler and Gravely? What was the
So
difference in them?
Tank's asking, right? So the Hustler was my very first stand on, and I did not have a backup. So I decided that I needed some backups, stand on backups. I decided to go with the rights, and I got a big right and a small right. And so, and to be honest, uh, you can get more on a trailer, both rights, and another 52 or 36 on my trailer. So if I would have got some sit downs, I probably could not get away with hauling 3 big mowers. So um yeah, that was Lee. Okay, he's back now. So man, this internet
Yeah, our
is
internet's
tripping, man. It is
it's kind
tripping
of bugging
bad.
with each other right now. Yeah.
Uh
Yeah. Buster does good work too. That helps. Somebody asked, we have a Wright 72-inch stand on, and it's a beast. I think our delay between each other is pretty big. It's messing us up on our live. Buster's breaking up badly again. Am I breaking up too, guys? Says, yep, I put a 36, 61, and a 54-inch stand on all on my trailer. That's what that Brandon guy does. That's pretty good. Buster, somebody said, Chad said small or big yards, Buster. I think you have a mixture of both.
yeah, I got a mixture of both small and big yards. My biggest yard is 2 acres. it takes me 10 minutes. I guess I can look at like 5 or 10 minutes to cut it.
Yeah. Boat Brothers asked, Buster, do you have kids or other devices on Wi-Fi? Because I have to shut everybody's off at my house when I go live. That is true. That's my wife texting right there, commenting. Ray popped in here. What's up, Ray? He said, what's up, all you guys? Happy Father's Day to all you guys. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Father's Day, yes. He said, New Hope is my guy. Oh, you came in to, hang on a second. Pull you in here. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So
That's a little better.
that's better. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot better.
Yeah, a lot better. So cell phones are, you know, they'll work for you every now and then, right? So
Yeah. So you just went ahead and just did it on your cell phone?
Yeah, I just put it on my cell phone, so I'm casting it to the computer screen and all of that kind of stuff. So we good now. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're coming in a whole lot clearer and a whole lot. We're catching up with each other now on our talking.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, outside of that, yeah, like I said, my biggest yard is 2 acres, and I can cut that probably right at about an hour and 15 minutes, and because it's wide open, and then I get to spray it and then all of that stuff. So, and then the other one, just like I said, my smallest one, it literally takes me longer to drive to it than it does to cut. So yeah.
Oh wow. Well, you heard Ray's in here, and he said you're his guy. You are his guy.
Ray is something else, ain't he? He is something else. So
yeah. He's been a big supporter for me and my channel and everything, and a lot of them have. The Tom, the Chad, they make me feel like I'm a big channel, but I'm a little channel here. But they make me feel big. Like I'm with all y'all. That's got y'all got way more subscribers than I got, but I'm blessed to have y'all in here in the community and the chat with me and all that. It's so great, man.
Yeah. So
he said, what did you do before lawn care in 18? What was you doing working for the man?
So I was a IT project manager. So I was flying all over the country, managing various IT infrastructure related projects and stuff like that. And believe it or not, I did that with this last company about 15 years, to the point where it was just too much. It got to be too much, and I didn't like being away from home. And then when I started my lawn care business on the side, it just made it even worse, because I had to juggle schedules, hop off a plane, hop on a lawnmower, work on the weekends. I mean, it's got to be a little bit too much. So after COVID, I had made that decision to go full time. So,
wow, you're a big dog, man. They flew you around and everything.
Oh yeah,
you computer scientist whiz, or you just big baller, huh?
Yeah,
here
man.
I am. I worked in the mines and did surveying.
So, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I love it, man. It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing greater than working for yourself, man. It is, when you work for yourself, it's your own destiny at the end of the day. So
you no doubt like lawn care. Sub will come, Lee. What's supposed to happen will happen, buddy. Consistent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the subs will come. All that'll come, guys. I'm just building a strong community doing these lives. We didn't do many videos this week because, man, we got so much rain. I talked about it in a short, maybe 4 days this week we got rain. We were still able to get the list done and work around the rain because I can move my guys from one area to the other area when I look at the radar and say, oh, it's not raining that bad. But, man, I wish I had a way, and I might get Buster to teach me on this, on these lives and everything, how I can pull up videos that I have in my phone or whatever to show y'all some of these flooded areas, man. I'm talking about they're up beside the car going down the road, like back roads and everything, where the water's just raining and it's just rushing in like a river. It's just crazy. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what rain. Exactly what rain. Then you've been getting it too, hadn't you, Buster? You've been getting a lot of rain.
Yeah, we've been getting a ton of rain. I lost a day, pretty much a whole day last week, and I had to like double up on a few days just to stay ahead. So, or get back ahead. I had some weeklies, which is another good thing about weeklies, right? You can do those, and if you have a situation where it rains, it's going to be okay because you're going to be back there the same time or a different day next week to take care of it. So it's not going to be as bad as a full 2-week grown yard. So I had a few weeklies that I scrapped that everybody understood, and I told them I'll see you next week. And besides, their yards were too wet to mow anyway. So it was all good. It worked out.
Yeah, what's up, Wayne? Appreciate you being in here with us, man. Got New Hope Cuts Lawn Care on here. If you ain't subscribed to him, go over there and give him a subscribe. All y'all in here, a lot of y'all are subscribed to him. The guy's, he's so good, man. He makes real good videos and everything. He does pretty good lives. I was kind of just going back through all your stuff, man, because we hadn't really talked to each other in a pretty good while. I think I was looking back on my phone because Tank was mentioning you last Sunday. He's like, you need to have New Hope's on, and I'm thinking back in my mind, I was like, I know that guy, got his number and everything, because we talked on the phone a pretty good bit about, you were thinking about getting a mini skid steer at that time.
Yeah,
so
it was. So,
and the tractor's done really good for you. And I think I saw where you put a on the back of it a stump grinding machine, right?
Yep. I use that for So I got a MetMax 24-inch stump grinder for it. When I bought that setup, it only had like 13 hours on it, and now it's got like 67 hours. But the guy, he bought it for a project, and he once his little home project was done, he wanted to sell it. He didn't have a need for it. So he sold me that subcompact. It came with a bucket, it came with a box blade, and it came with a bush hog for $13,000. There's no way I was not going to not get that.
Yeah.
So since then, I've added a grapple to it, and just recently I've added it just showed up this week, a flail mower, and because I got some properties that we're going to be working through later this summer and into the wintertime, we're going to be doing some cleanup work. So I need that equipment in order to do the cleanup work, very easily. So, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's awesome. So what's the brand of the tractor? Somebody was asking.
It's a Yanmar. Yanmar. Yanmar, they're well known for their diesel engines, and that's what's in a lot of these big tractors out here today, is Yanmars.
I had a Yanmar tractor about 15 years ago, and it was pretty good. And I didn't have the bucket on the front. I just had a bush hog, and I had a finish mower when I was cutting my big property here. But now my lawnmowers cut it so quick, I don't even do that anymore. I sold the tractor and all that kind of stuff. But it was a Yamaha too, man. It was really good tractor.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Oh yeah, it's nice. Nice. It's helped me a lot. I mean, I couldn't do it. I got a big job that's coming up now, a rip out, some landscape where we're gonna be ripping out the shrubs and all of that. And then I go back with some decorative rock. So yeah, I'm excited about it. And
Yeah.
like I said, when I talked to you about that mini skid, I thought I was gonna get that, but I got to thinking about it. And with this Yanmar, it's proven to be true, at least for me, is that I'm not tearing up people's lawn when I go onto their property with that piece of equipment. I think I'm more, I don't have to be so cognitive of, how I turn on the property with that piece of equipment versus having a mini skid, because those things with those tracks, they're tear up some stuff. And I mean, I know there's folks that use them. Ray's got his big one. Chad's got his Kubota. And so, I like to watch their videos because it's interesting that they're so seasoned that they're able to do it. And even yourself, you're able to do it in such a way that you're not causing too much damage on the turf.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I put a piece of plywood down. I got like 1/4 inch plywood I lay down when I'm in some areas, if it's like been wet or something like that where I don't want to tear the yards up. But yeah, that's the reason I do it or whatever. But have you ran minis? Have you rented and ran minis before?
I have. So, and they were fun. I mean, who knows? I may wake up one morning and go up there on the other side of Ray in Moreland in Sharpsburg, and we got a big auction up there all the time. And the thing about it is, you get what you pay for. There's some people that's got good product out of those auctions. There's other people that say they bought junk, but I may end up getting one. Who knows? I try to look at my equipment as it is purpose driven for a reason, primarily to help me do something very easy, so I don't have to rely on a lot of help, and to go from there. And the other thing is something that if I can work on it and I feel comfortable working on it, then yeah, it fits my business model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. And, you always want to try to save, on your business the best way you can. And you already having that tractor and all that, you can already do it. Now, what I wanted to ask too is, does that tractor have like tractor tires on it, or does it have like the turf style tires on it? What kind of tires does it run?
It has the tractor tires on them, but they're not that overly aggressive tread, in other words.
Mm-hmm.
When they wear out, I probably will move them to a turf tire. But for right now, they're non-aggressive tractor tires that are on there right now. So
That's good.
yeah.
Tank said, I wake up every morning and say, what would Buster do?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh me. No, but yeah, man. I just think trying to get it out. With my minis and my mini excavator and my mini X, I've said it over and over, time and time again. I use it for, like you said, to eliminate labor, save on my back, and they didn't cost as much. But I'm not tackling big, gigantic landscaping jobs with it. We're doing smaller landscaping properties that we can go in and do probably 1 day, 2 days max, and make a really good profit.
Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So, the more money you can put in your pocket, the better it is, right?
Yeah. And Chad's like, you look cute in that little Mini X. I need to lose a little weight because I look like a little Tonka playing with a little Tonka truck or Tonka toy. Me. Chad's
Yeah,
always got to get on me about something. I noticed that about him. He's always got to get at me a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Tank said the cowboy hat's bigger than that machine. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I ain't got the cowboy hat on today. Hey, I am.
Man.
My wife ain't too happy about it. I am trying to grow my beard back a little bit more. And she's like, why? She can't stand a beard on somebody. She thinks they all look ugly. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to shave, but
Yeah.
I want to get that that no shave November look and just be all rugged, and I don't care what people think about me, that little mountain man look. Just be done.
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah, I had way more hair that I have now. So it
It's hot.
it's hot. Hot. So yeah. But no,
He
man.
said, yeah, but I'm glad you came on tonight, man. I appreciate it. I've noticed though you got to pop out some more videos, man. I've been looking and I saw that you ain't been putting them out regularly like you used to.
No,
So is it because you're super busy and it's hard? I mean, it's got to be. People don't take in for granted what we do as being a content creator. You're solo and you're trying to go around and film and cut the yards and get done at a certain time. It's super hard right now.
yeah, it's real hard. And but I got a ton of videos right now whereby I need to post them. I need to post them. I posted one today. And I got some stuff that's coming out this week that clips of mowing and talking and all of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll come out this week and all of that. But yeah, I got to get back on it. But man, when it's time to cut grass, it's time to cut grass, man. The camera's gonna have to wait. That's what I tell myself.
No, I get it, man. There was days. I bet I was telling you on the phone earlier. There's days this week where my guys work 14 hours just trying to catch up, moving stuff around. And, we still get the list done. I'm glad, grateful, blessed that we get our list done because to me that's the main important goal. Is I don't really care too much. I mean, I do. Y'all know in the back of your mind, you care how much money you make each week, but to get your customers done. To me is like, if we get the week done, I know what I make, I just got to get the week done. The list has got to get done,
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's how I look at it. I know the money's going to be there and all that, but that way I don't have eventually complaining customers or anything like that. And that's why I want,
Oh yeah, that's
to
right.
stay on top of that schedule.
But like I tell everybody that's doing this, if you got customers knows that it's raining outside, they know that you can cut wet grass, and in this business, you got to know how to cut wet grass. But at the same time, is it really worth it trying to cut a wet lawn that's been rained on and it's soggy for any amount of money, risking that you're going to tear it up? So it's just it's not even worth it. So I got some good customers. No, I got some good customers.
And I get what you're saying there. Don't want to tear nobody's yard up. We try to take it easy as we can. That's why, we were spending so much time this week on yards because, you're getting 4 or 5 days a week of rain. We just came off of a 12-day straight rain, so we're still trying to catch up, which we were caught up, but like, it takes longer in that yard. That's why my guys are spending more time in that yard because we're being more careful. We're not just mow, blow, and go. We're having to ease the throttle a little bit on these mowers. Take our time turning. And that's one good thing I've showed Roberto over the years. Like, hey man, 3-point turns. Make sure that inside wheel's moving at all time, and just take it easy. So
hmm But yeah, it's the life that we live in. You know, the weather's always gonna have their hand in our scheduling. So
Yeah, I just wish it would have been like last year. It was more springtime. We got all this rain. Now it's more summertime. We're getting all this rain. It's like, man, and that grass, I don't know what it's doing in Georgia, but in Alabama, that sucker is growing like crazy. Do y'all have a lot of Bahia grass
that's
that's
all.
mixed in your yards?
70% of my properties are Bahia. 70%.
You got to keep them blades sharp.
Got to keep them blades sharp. Uh, and you gotta cut low, man. You gotta
Yeah,
cut low. So,
yeah.
but I don't know if I put out a couple videos. I've been using mulching kits here on all the rights, and they've been pretty impressive tackling that Bahia. They really
Yeah.
are. They've been pretty good tackling that Bahia.
Really? And it being in the mulch kit and everything, you don't clump up and leave a straggler on the
Nope.
side or.
Nope. If you
Oh,
look at some of the shorts that I put out here of that, you can see one pass, one pass on that, cutting that 2.5. It's pretty good stuff. So
yeah. Chad said landscaping or mowing, Buster.
which one do I prefer?
I think that's what he's asking.
Oh, that's what he's asking. Which one I prefer?
Yeah,
I
which you
prefer
like best?
I prefer both, and here's the reason why. The the mowing pays the bills. The landscaping is what is to me is more refreshing because it's different than just getting on a mower and going and cut grass. And believe it, obviously landscaping has a more of a financial impact. But I prefer to do both of them because you got to keep the business going. And like anything, mowing allows an inlet into landscaping. So pretty much all of my properties, I do a lot of the landscaping work, whether that is if it's installing mulch, if it's installing upgraded flower beds, uh, some grading, different things like that. Yeah, but I'm very cognizant of that, and I try to save that towards the winter time to keep that uh in the work throughout the winter. Because when we all know when the grass dies, we got to do something else. Yeah, we're gonna be mulching leaves, but for me, having some landscaping stuff planned out in the future, that works for me. So I prefer them both. I really do.
Yeah,
And I try to do some sort of landscaping, light landscaping from week to week. This week, a customer wanted me to remove 2 trees out of their yard. So we're gonna load up Saturday morning with the Yanmar, the stump grinder, and the grapple bucket. We're gonna go cut the trees down, load them up, haul them off, be done with it. The next week, well, not the next week, the week after 4th of July, I got a rock job installation that I'm going to start doing. So that'll run over 2 weekends or 2 Saturdays for the most part. But and then after that, I got another landscaping job that we're going to be doing. So I'm doing landscaping work from month to month. You're
yeah,
right now. So
yeah. No, that's really good. I look at it to me, and my business is a little different than a lot of people's because I do more commercial than a lot of people on here. I guess we're 85% commercial, 15% residential. I use commercial as money I can save, money I can put back, money I can go towards things, because it don't come as quick as the others. And then I use residential as far as paying my employees, fuel, all that kind of stuff, and
yep.
that 15% really helps out on all that end, so
Oh
because the
yeah.
guys ain't going to wait a month or two to get paid.
Nope.
So it's a good cash flow for me to keep residentials. I've
Yeah.
always said it. I got to keep some residentials because months on, months in, it's hard. Even though I can save it up, have it saved up to where I could pay my guys if everybody was straight commercial. But I don't know. I kind of like mixing it up a little bit too, or whatever, as far as the residential and commercial, because I mean, all my commercials can let me go, and there I am,
Yeah.
And same way with residential. So I kind of like having a mixture of both.
Yeah. And I got some Airbnbs, some
I
realtor
was going to ask you
property
that.
that I maintain as well. So and they're in that number from earlier as well. So yeah, those are year rounds. But for me, I like to target customers with trees because trees have leaves. Leaves have to be cleaned up. So I like to target those to the point whereby I can tell them up front. I said, unlike other providers, I'm gonna be coming to your property year round. I won't be cutting grass in October, November, December, February, but we will be cleaning up leaves, and
Hmm.
so it'll be kind of like a regular scheduled kind of situation to
Hmm.
keep that going. And I mean
Yeah.
that's been a big seller too. That's been a real
Hmm.
big seller.
Yeah.
So
Especially if you're doing these, like you're saying, you're doing these realtor properties. There's nobody there. I mean, just having you there once a month in the wintertime, or if you still go out every 2 times a month in the wintertime, being there, something could go wrong. They have a busted water line that you found that nobody knows about. That's like a lot
right.
of mine up on the lake. They're only coming down there for the summer season. In the
Yep.
winter, they're not even there. They don't even
Yep.
come up there. But I've had to tell over the years that I've been doing them, like, hey, I had to call them, hey, I noticed a big water spot right here on the side of the house. You might have a water leak. You might want to call somebody in to do it. Well, nowadays, a lot of times they just call me and they say, hey, Lee, do you know anybody? If I call them and say, hey, you got to work, well, somebody, get them over there. So I'm kind of like the man that kind of tells them where everything is because I'm local and I know a lot of contractors around me that I can get them involved to help the customer out, because they're
Right.
out of town. So.
Yep. Yep.
Black Smoke, I hope everything's all right. I hope you're head down and I know you're watching us on here and everything, but you got 10 tornado warnings around you. Buddy, be careful out there, man. Storms are bad. So
Yeah. But I also do pressure washing too. So I
okay.
for the customers that I have, I always go in there and say, hey, your driveway's nasty, your house got a bunch of dirt on it or something of that nature. I say, hey, as an upsell, we can plan for in the fall to go ahead and let's get your pressure washing done so that come next spring, your house will be cleaned up and everything. So I mean, so yeah, that's another form of revenue stream, in the
Yeah.
off season for sure. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. Any type of home service or anything that you can provide to a customer, man. And I've heard you mention it. I've heard Ray mention it before. Chad's might have mentioned it before. Is most that you can get from just your customer base will make you a lot of money. Not try to take everything from them, but it helps them from having to go somewhere else to get somebody else to do something. They already trust you. They
yep,
already know that you come out there or whatever. So if you can offer that to your customers, that's why a lot of lawn care business, they only have 40 customers and they're making really good money, but they're giving them so many services to them 40 customers.
yep, exactly. So yeah. I just don't like to have another landscaper similar to what I do come on my property. If I can do it, I'm gonna try my best to get it done so that
Yeah.
I don't want to open myself up to a situation where somebody else comes on site and they can do that, and we can also do this and this and that. So
Yeah, yeah.
um,
It might kill you. It might kill your customer. You might
right,
take your customer from you because he's like, "Oh, well, you do landscaping? Yeah, we do landscaping, and we have a lawn business on the side. I mean, we do it all, whatever." And they might come in and be like, "Well, why don't I got Buster?" If you can do all of it, why don't I go with a guy that can do it all? So be that guy, like you're saying, that can
Yep.
do it all.
Yeah, that's right. That to me, that's the number one seller. So for sure.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I try to tell all my customers up front what all we can service and what all we can do. If they have anything that they're not sure that we can do, give me a call, because 9 times out of 10 we can probably do it. But then I still have some customers, man, that I've had for years. They might have somebody else come in and do their pine straw job, and I'm like,
Yep.
I can do pine straw, I can. Oh, well, I didn't know, Lee. I'm so sorry. Maybe I should have, let that go to you. And I'm like, really? But okay.
Yeah.
So it still happens. It still happens. We got so many customers, but I try to tell them up front what service we provide. And if they're not sure that we can do it, please give me a call, and I'll let you know if I can.
Yep. Yep. And I try to with my door hangers. I don't have any. I don't have any, but on my the new door hangers or the postcards that I'm using that I give out to customers, it has my service. It has my the majority of my services on it. So they know right then, yeah, he can do X, Y, and Z and all of that kind of stuff, and just typical homeowner stuff. And if you got a question about something that you need help with that I don't do, I can find somebody that can probably get it done for you. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. It's really good, especially have it in your, like you're saying. So you got flyers, or do you got mailing things that you mail in,
no,
or is it
it's
just door hangers?
just door hangers. It's
Yeah.
just door hangers. And that's it. I keep a stack of them in the truck, uh, and hand them out. Like I said, in the new neighborhoods, uh, somebody pull up on me. They say, "Do you have a card?" I say, "Yes, you can." I also have, obviously, on my trailer, it has my logo information. It has all the advertisement stuff that you typically find on uh, you know a truck, advertisement, right? And
Mhm.
so it also has a QR code, so you can so they can scan the QR code, and it takes it to the website. And the website, obviously, they can fill out a new request form and everything. So, absolutely, yeah,
There's where the IT guys coming in.
yeah, yeah.
I hear you.
If you do not have a website, you're shooting yourself in the foot. And you don't have to have an elaborate website. You just have to be clear and concise with it. I have a one page professionally done website.
Did you do it yourself?
No,
Mm.
no. There's a company out there. It's called Green Frog Web Designs. He was a landscaper, but he turned into a website designer. That website cost me $99 a month. $99. And it's linked to my Google business page, Google profile. It's on the trailers, the trucks, all of that kind of stuff. And I was very hesitant about getting a website, but I got that website, and that changed my business because it makes me it gives the impression that this is a nice,
Legit business.
legit business. And when you create that impression with customers, they will come. They will come every single time. And
And you,
$99 is a drop in the bucket.
yeah,
That's it.
and it's probably turning you on to qualitier yards. What I mean is people that want to pay to get their yard done, not your $30 and $40 yard people. You're probably getting ones that look on it and they're actually taking the time to go
Yep.
through your website and everything. So they're going to be more prone to
Yep.
want stuff done right and pay a little bit more money.
That's right. That when they look at my website and say, "Man, this guy's professional. He's nice. He's got nice work. He's got all of that, right?" So, I mean, impressions are everything. Impressions are everything. Uh, And don't be afraid to ask for Google reviews. You know, get especially with new customers and with your existing customer. Ask for Google reviews because people see that and they look at the comments and say, "Hey, this guy's got some pretty good Google reviews, and we need to give him a call."
Yeah.
So
That's awesome stuff right there, man. And you know, I'll be one to tell you, I ain't never had a website. You know, and maybe I need to change a little bit, you know, up a little bit. Maybe I need to have a website and everything. But we got so much work, man. Then I have to, you know, and that's what I've been wanting to do. As you watched at the beginning of the year of my channel, was to run that second truck, put equipment in it, put guys in it, and maybe I'm being honest with y'all right now is maybe I'm, you know, messing up, not having a website, not, you know, I got Google My Business and, you know, I don't even post anything on Facebook, but everything I get is word of mouth, you know, and I get a lot of it, you know, just from being it and doing it for 17 years in my community. They see my trucks out, you know, we got them lettered up, and that's a form of marketing. So, you know, maybe I need to talk to Buster Davis a little bit more off camera and maybe start a website.
yeah, yeah, and I see folks posting in the comments, you know, and Ray, I know you're marketing. I know what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do. So I already know that, right? So, but for me, I just think it answers a lot of questions, and customers can go to the website, they can find you through Google, say they can look at all your services, and then the next thing is they can get a quote, an estimate. They go fill out the form, and it helps me and it helps them because it cuts down on a lot of questions and it cuts down on me capturing that information to go in the yard book, right? So that when I come up to your well, let's back up. So the way I do it is somebody contacts me and say, "Hey, I need my yard service. I would like to get a schedule, blase, blase." I ask them a couple basic questions. Where are you calling me from? You're in my service area. Great. Here's the link. Can you go fill this out? They fill it out, and then I schedule a time to go and do the estimate. When I pull up on site, they're already in yard book. I already have my cameras, my GoPros, videos, everything. We walk the property. By the time I get done having a conversation with that customer, they have an estimate that was created by text and email. They can approve it at that point, and then I say, once you approve it, I send you a card on file link for recurring services. We're going to get you scheduled this week. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Ray asked me, he said, "Are you staying busy beyond with two guys?" You know, we are, you know, and I mean, but I can shorten it a little bit. They're getting about 55 hours a week. So, I mean, but my guys like that many hours, you know. I mean, they would have 60 hours if I can give them 60 hours. I keep adding jobs to the list and they still keep knocking them out of the park. And that's a good thing. But, you know, eventually, if I did want to run two trucks or whatever, you know, it might be a problem with Roberto not getting the 50 something hours a week that he wants, you know, from just giving him 40 and starting this other crew up. All right, well, I'm going to move this into 40 hours a week. And now I'm going to start this other crew up and I'm going to get it up to 40 hours a week. You know, that's what you would want in normal business sense, guys. But I got these two guys that are just hammers, you know, so I need to get it to where I can top them off, you know, get it where they can't handle any more work and then try to run another crew, you know, but I ain't got there yet. Oh, I see where you put your website thing, the company's name in there.
Yeah. And Ray was asking you, what are you doing with your time now that you're not in the field as much?
Oh, my time?
Yeah.
Busting my balls there a little bit, right? Now I do. I still, you know, I got old customers, man. I've been doing this 17 years, guys. I got people that give me checks after checks. So I run to the bank. I know Ray. I know nowadays I can take a picture of it, deposit in my check like that. But I go out, and I bidded jobs for the last couple of weeks. We've been bidding jobs. I've been taking care of, taking the checks to the bank. My truck's been out on the road, so hopefully people will see it. I got signs on the side of my truck. So I'm just trying to get out there into the mix or whatever. I passed out flyers before, door hangers. But my company's doing good. And I talked to Buster about it earlier today. And yeah, I've been watched a lot of shows here lately with me and my wife. We have been enjoying life a little too much. That's why you probably see the belly a little bit. I ain't really been out there amongst the guys in the field and everything. So, but I talked to you earlier about this too, Buster, about we were trying to do like a food truck or something, something that I can get me and my wife involved in to do something together. We started like maybe small, maybe like a snow cone truck or whatever, and set it up at the marina. Me and her work it, we can sell hot dogs, hamburgers, and all that kind of stuff just for something for us to do. And when I was talking to you, you mentioned that you do that on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep. I got a food trailer, truck, all of that stuff. And I use it for private parties, caterings and different things like that. So, but I use it a lot toward the end of the season, for holidays, get-togethers, different things. So, but yeah. And, I didn't mention it before, obviously, but yeah, I like to cook barbecue. So I had a barbecue team at one point. I had a barbecue show.
A barbecue show.
Yeah, I did a stint of Grill of Victory back in 2015. So yeah, I have to post a link. You can go watch it on Amazon. Oh, it's like $1.50 if you want to watch it. You get a real good kick out of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah,
that's really cool.
Did all of that. So for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning to you earlier. A lot of people know him in my channel here because I put him on my videos several times. But Ricky, that's my mechanic, guys, that helped me did the box truck and all that, works on all my stuff. He just won a barbecue competition this past weekend. He's the best butts in whatever division it was in. Pretty good Southeastern competition or whatever, but he won best butts. He got first place in it, which is kind of cool, man. Pretty awesome.
That's nice. So
yeah. See, now they're coming on here. Chad said he could show me what hard work is all about. I could come down there and work a couple days with him, or whatever. Yeah. See, this is what gets me sometimes about them, Buster. I've been doing this 17 years, and now I'm taking the easy life a little bit, but they don't realize that, I started off like a lot of us started off anyways, with solo and, busting my tail to get everything done. And them banks, I used to weed them banks, sure enough, with a guy that had one leg. And, hey, man, I can hammer down with the best of them. And that's what I tell Roberto all the time. Because, like, when we did that little project last week, I hopped on the weed eater and the motor a little bit. And y'all didn't see it on video because Roberto does a terrible job of trying to film me. He'll film at my ankles and my knees or whatever when I'm telling him, film my whole body, and he's just filming one little area, I'm like, hey. But I have to show Roberto up every now and then, and he does show me up pretty big, though. But, like, I have to get in there in the mix and be like, look, man, this is my company, when it comes down to it or whatever, we all have a heart, in our business that, hey, nobody's going to outwork us,
Right.
That's what our business is made for. It's our business that we've created, and I still have that, even though I am a little bigger now, I still have that pep in my step a little bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, having help is nice. I had a helper at one point this season, but his first 30 days,
they said I wouldn't make it a day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're hitting me
Yeah,
hard.
man. Yeah. Good help's hard to find, man. Good help is hard to find. I just can't find anybody. And it's not about the money. It is not about the money at all. It is just, it's mentality. The first week, they'll start good. That second week, you'll see something. The third week, you're going to notice something. And the fourth week, he says, forget it. This is not going to work.
No, I get it. I get it. I mean, I went through some guys, man, in my career, guys. I've went through them in the county, and I got to where I figured out a lot of them were coming on just so they can try to get unemployment. They'd stay with me a day or two, and they would be gone, and I'd find out they're trying to get unemployment and all that. And I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, this last guy I had, he stayed with me 30 days and he was out every day. He was out once in every week. So he worked with me for about 4 weeks, and every week he had a day he was out. And the last week he was working with me. He overslept. And anybody knows me, I like to get up early and I like to get at it so I can get home and be out this heat. And the next day he was late again. I said, you know what? Forget it, dude. Have a nice day. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about coming back.
Yeah.
So
Ray's right, man. The first week they do really good. They come to work every day. They show up. They work hard. They get that check. Then they start acting sideways a little bit on you.
Yeah, they get that first check and they live like, oh, yeah. So.
Tank said, "Are you inside of an airport hangar?"
No, Tank, I'm not. No, man, I'm inside of my office. This is my lawn care office, away from the shop, man. This is nice. He sees my ceiling. That's what he does. He sees the ceiling and all of that kind of stuff. That's insulated. That's insulation, man. Insulated board, man. It gets hot in here, man. I got the air on. It's nice though.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Nice,
I'm down in my basement, man. I turned my son's 19. I don't know if you know this, but he moved out probably about 3 months ago now, and they're going to have a baby, so I'm going to be a granddad and in November. But I turned his room, and he had the whole basement to himself. I've turned it into my podcast room. So now I got the setup, dude, and the air's right here above me and just blowing on me. It's so nice. It's
nice.
Yeah, I told my wife, I said, man, I can't wait for these other two to get out of here too, man. We're gonna have so much space in here. But I don't want to rush them away or anything like that, man. I enjoy my kids a whole lot. I've missed my oldest. He came and saw me today and gave me a Father's Day gift and told me he loved me and all that. And it's just like, I don't see him as much anymore, So.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, we're empty nesters here, me and my wife. So we just got us and the dog, and that's it. That's all. That's enough for us. That's enough.
You got kids?
Oh yeah, we got 5, but they're grown and gone. They're all gone.
I forgot I'm still young. I just turned 41. So last Sunday was my live birthday special. So
yeah, this June 18th, which was this week, I turned 53. So yeah. So
I told my son, Chad mentioned in there, I'm gonna start calling Lee Pawpaw. But no, I told my son he needs to tell his kids to call me Pop.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Pawpaw or Granddaddy or anything like that. Heck, I'm still young. Yeah, she just put it on there. So
Pawpaw. Yeah, he wants to be called Pawpaw. Uh-huh.
How old are you, Buster? That's what Chad just asked.
53.
53.
53.
Man, 110 properties. Hey, Brittany, if you're watching this, go ahead and turn it off, because Buster's killing it, and, I don't need him and all these other guys to make me look bad in here. Yeah. But, man, 110 solo.
Yep.
53.
Hmm.
Dang, dude, you're doing good, man. You're doing really good.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep up with Ray Ray. That's all. Just trying to keep up with Ray. That's
No,
it.
you're doing better than Ray. Ray's got Justin. He just talked about him. He's got
Yeah,
Justin,
yeah,
the man, the myth. He's got him. You don't have nobody. You're doing it, man.
yeah, yeah, man. There's some days that are longer than others, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh yeah, it makes the time fly too, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
a long time ago, man, because I went through so many guys or whatever, I just rather work by myself, anyways. I can accomplish a lot more. I don't, you can. I mean, you can just accomplish so much when you're by yourself or whatever. You got your routine. You're not having to watch somebody. You're not having to show them. You're not having to look around and make sure they're doing what they're doing. You're just you got these jobs. I'm sure, just like we do. You got
Hmm.
these jobs mapped down to where you know where you're going and you know where you're finishing. So
That's right. And you look at the property, you do it the same way every time. So you know what you're doing, and you don't have to worry about missing anything because you're going to do it the same way every single time. You don't have to watch out for somebody new on the property. Uh, yeah, you may get done a few minutes earlier, but
I
is it
think
worth the headache?
I think you might want to move your phone a little bit. It's cutting out just a little bit.
Yeah. In Georgia, the telephone lines they shut down around 10 o'clock. So just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Woo! Oh, what's up, Taylor? Glad you're in here. I saw your message earlier. Um, Elite. Old Randall's in here. He said
Oh
New Hope
yeah.
is a leading legend.
Yeah, old Randall. That's my North Georgia buddy right there. He's up there in them damn mountains. I can't. He's too far from me. He's too far. So
Yeah.
yeah, mm,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
awesome,
man.
man. That's awesome. Yeah. So guys, if y'all got anything else y'all want to talk to him, I don't know how long you wanting to be on this live for, Buster.
Well, I mean, I've been on here as long as somebody's asking questions. So
Okay.
I ain't
Okay.
got too much to do. So
Okay. Sometimes these things get pushed a little further than what I want them to do too, or whatever. Last week, Tank and Chad had us in here for 3 hours. So
oh really?
yeah,
Yeah.
they trying to break records and everything on my live. That's what they're
Yeah,
trying to do.
that's what they trying to do, man. Yeah.
They're just so eat up with lawn care, man. They just can't get enough of it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get Chad on here. We need to let him, talk, because he's got that old Alabama twang about him.
Yeah, do I have that twang too?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
okay.
I got that twang. Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
wait a minute, I'm from Alabama too, man. You know, if he's got it, I should have it. You know,
yeah,
that's one of
yeah,
our, that's one of our things we got. You know, we ain't got much, but we can talk funny.
yeah. So, are you going to Equip this year?
I don't know, man. I'd like to. Me and my wife talked about it. It's just if a lot of us can go, would be pretty cool, man. If we can, if that's one way we can all meet up and hang out, I think that'd be awesome if we can all go and do that. I
Yeah,
think it'd
man.
be
This,
cool.
this will be my second year going. I had a blast last year, and I I'm going. We're going. I'm going back. It'll be me. So I'm gonna fly up there and spend the week and then fly home. So, but
Oh
yeah,
wow.
if you never been to Equip, you're missing out. You need to go.
Yeah,
So
I ain't never been, man. Never.
yeah. So it's a lot of stuff there. It's a lot of equipment. It's a lot. You're getting to meet a lot of people. From social media. Got hung out with, I can't remember how many folks, but it was just so mind-boggling to be up there, see all the people first and foremost, but to see all the equipment, to see all of the new technology, everything that's out there. So yeah, you would definitely learn something from Equip. It's not all party.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but you can learn a lot from Equip.
Yeah, Jeff said he's never been and he'd like to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go up there and hang out with all y'all, man. I think that'd be awesome. And me and my wife's talked about it. We've never been. And it's a pretty good travel for me and Chad to go up to Kentucky and everything, but I think we can make it work. So,
Yeah. Yeah. You get if you can make it work, you should do it, man. And we can have a meetup. I
mhm.
think Ray's been up there one time. I think
Yeah,
Ray went up there the year before I didn't go, and then I went the year after he went. Um, but yeah, I mean it's a good time. It's a good time.
yeah, it'd be cool to make a meetup or a live with all y'all together with me and alive, and we're alive at GIE. That would be pretty cool, I think.
Oh yeah.
Elite said
So
he's thinking about going this year. That's
yeah,
cool. Randall's going to go. Wow.
yeah, yeah. You need to try it at least one time. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really cost that much, but if you're going, if you're thinking about going, you need to be making hotel arrangements and all of that kind of stuff because the hotels around there fill up fast. They fill up really fast. So me and Tingle, we actually stayed at the same hotel last year. But
Okay.
we were kind of further out and
Okay.
it was okay. But when people want to hang out, you hang out downtown. You don't have to worry about driving all over the place. So this year, I'm like, I'm like literally next door to the event, to the Kentucky Expo Center. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have to move a car. I don't have to do any of
Uh,
that this year.
that's what we're going to have to do. It's probably already booking up, ain't it?
It is. It is. If
Really?
you're serious about doing it, you at least need to go ahead and get your room like right now because depending on the situation, they've already made the announcement that the attendee is already they already got a a record breaking number
Oh, wow.
for attendees. So
Chad said he'll drive up to Walker County and then we can drive up there together. That's what
there you
Chad said.
go.
What dates is it this year? Is what my wife just said.
It is October 20th through the 24th.
20th through the 24th.
Yep.
Okay.
And it only costs if you sign up with a Quit right now, it's only like $20. But there's all kind of discount codes out there. I think my ticket was $10 that I
Oh,
used to get into it's a 4-day pass.
what was your hotel expense?
My hotel expense last year was like 400, less than $500.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you and your wife go up there?
No, she sent me by myself. I asked her, did she want to go? She said no. She said, you go ahead and have fun. Hang out with your social media folks and YouTubers and everybody else. I said, okay. And I asked her again this year, did you want to go? She said, nope, go ahead and hang out with your social media friends and YouTubers. I said, done. It's done. So,
There you go. There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, I've watched it, through other people's channels before, and usually they have like live music and good bands up there. I mean, like
They do.
real,
Yep.
like big country stars and all that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
but I mean, I didn't really go to any of the concerts like they had at nighttime because you're spending all day at the expo center
Yeah, walking.
and you're out there on the demo yard. You get to demo any piece of equipment that you want to demo. So if you want to go up there and get in the excavator, you can do that. If you want to go drive a mini skid or a full size skid, you can do that. They got a whole exposition outdoor yard that you can go test drive. All the equipment that's featured on the inside is outside for you to go put your hands on and ride. So it's a pretty cool experience.
Did you get to get a media pass or anything like that
I do. I carry a media pass with me, so now I get to go in. I can
before?
before and take pictures, interview people, post on social media. That's all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
I get early access.
oh, that's pretty cool. What is
Yeah.
did it cost extra for that?
No, you just got to request it. Normally, Last year I requested it, I got it. This year I was already in there, so I just reapplied and they sent me my media badge credentials. So yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, my wife said 20-year anniversary trip since grandbaby postponed our Vegas trip. Yeah,
There you go.
see, our anniversary is in November,
Okay.
and the baby's due in November, and we're going to go to Vegas this year, and it got postponed.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, I had never been to Vegas or whatever, so we wanted to go and do that. And I said, well, 20 years is coming up. We've been married. Why not do it then? So
Why not go then? That's right. There you go.
So now we can, if she gets it all set up, I let her handle all that type of stuff or whatever. If she can get it all set up, maybe we can meet everybody up there at GIE this year. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. It'll be cool. We all get us a group picture. So
Yeah. I think that'd be awesome for real.
Yeah.
And Chad, he needs to come, and Randall said he's coming. Tank, yeah, man. We'll have a good time for real.
That's right. Good time, and the food is real good there too. I mean, and there's all kind of networking and social activities other than the big concerts. You'll meet somebody, and then you'll get in with this group and that group. Hey, I saw you on YouTube. I saw you on TikTok. I saw you somewhere, and they just walk up to you. Like, man, this is pretty cool right here. So
they won't know me.
You'll be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. Surprised.
I definitely have to wear my cowboy hat. Everybody knows me. I'm like, who's that guy with a cowboy hat? We got to look him up. It's got a media badge on it. Oh, he's got 600 subscribers. Yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's all right. So guys, you got any questions for my man? Y'all are throwing them questions down pretty good for us. Now y'all just kind of I guess they're just in here just listening to us, man. We carry on some good conversations.
Yeah. Ray, he's probably getting in there to get into bed and all that kind of stuff. So
he's in the hot tub.
Yeah, he's in the hot tub. Yeah.
Tank said Buster's big time. He is. Buster is big time, man. I'm so glad he came on my show. And man, it makes me feel very appreciative,
Oh yeah, man.
Spend your time on somebody's channel that hadn't as grown as others, but who you are taking your time and giving us some advice, talking to us about stuff. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Anytime. I mean, I love sharing knowledge. I talk to Tank all the time. And I tell him, he said, man, why don't you do like coaching calls? I don't need a coaching call, man. Pass the knowledge on, man. Yeah. You learn something and you turn around and you help somebody else. That's how it should work. It used to be a time back in the day when, landscapers didn't talk to landscapers. People, they didn't talk to them because they thought you was the enemy. And I blow it at everybody. My wife says, who you blowing at? They know you. I said, yeah. They seen me somewhere. I mean, he's like the competition. I said, there's no competition. There's enough grass around here for everybody.
I'm the same way, dude. Everybody I meet in town or whatever, I'm like carrying on the conversation with them or whatever. But nobody comes up to me. But I try to come up to everybody and be like, hey, man, how's your business doing? You doing all right? How's everything going? And they look stung at me, when they see me and they talk to me or whatever. It's like they don't want to give no information. I'm like, I don't need any of your information,
Yeah. No, I just want to ask how your day's been. I'll never forget. 2 weeks ago, I was on the property, and these two young guys pulled up on me, and I thought, this is not good right here. They said, hey, man, aren't you new Hope Cuts from TikTok? I said, yeah, that's me. That's me right now. I said, yeah. I said, hey, man, you got some cool videos, man. I saw your truck and your trail. I said, man, I had to come back. I had to loop it back around, and I had to come see you. I said, okay, I appreciate it, man. Hey, did you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel? If you hadn't, go ahead and do that,
Gotta push that out there. Gotta push it out there.
Gotta push it out there. So.
Yeah, I see you got your. You got button up shirts too, like me and everything. So,
Yeah,
is
yeah. I
that
try
what
to
you
keep.
wear every day?
Yeah, well, it just depends. But yeah, most of the time, whatever shirt I have on has got my logo on it. I like the long sleeve ones because they keep the sun off of you.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, they're nice. They're not hot. They're what is it? Worker free. So it helps the body retains the moisture. But then
Yeah.
there's sometimes like on a Friday or uh I may wear some short sleeves. I do wear shorts, by the way, too. So when it starts to get real, like this week when it gets real hot, put the shorts on, man. Get them sexy legs shining. Get them good. So
I used to wear shorts all the time, dude. Hey, when I was out in the field and I had uh, this was before I was still working a job, and I had two or three guys working with me, and we were just trying to get everything done on the weekends, dude. I wear shorts and flip flops. I never touched the weed eater back then at that point. And I would take, because I had a set down then, and I had a stand on. But if I had to get on the set down, man, I would pull the flip flops off, set on the deck, and just
yeah,
mow and sunbathe. But now, no, I don't even do anything now. So.
yeah, it's
Randall said he had it happen to him at an Exxon a few weeks ago, and it's crazy when it happens. That's cool when you get noticed for what you're doing and everything. That's pretty cool.
oh yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So Tank says tell us about the comfort trims. So I don't know if when you're weed eating, you got shorts on, you got grass and crap all over it. I got these things called comfort trims. They slip over your shin and everything, and
I saw.
yeah, they're nice, man. I love them. I love them, especially when
Yeah.
you keep all that grass off of your legs and everything. So, but yeah, pretty cool. So I told Tank he need to get some comfort trims so he can get some more sun on them legs of his because they show white bright. They white bright.
I think he'd burn pretty good, man. He pretty pale skin.
uh,
He'd be like me the last on my birthday during the day. We went up to my mother-in-law's. They got a lake property, and we rode the boat and everything. And I had my shorts on, and dude, the top of my legs got fried. They
yeah,
don't never see sun. Woo, they
yeah,
got burnt.
they get
Uh,
burnt.
yeah, man, praying for the people over there where you're at, Black Smoke, man. Man, weather is it's crazy, man. So yeah, I'll definitely be praying for you for all them later on, man, because man, that's a sad situation.
Hmm.
Tank said he preferred the green look, the green leg look.
Yeah, the green leg. Yeah, anything to help them sticks he's got. Anything's gonna help. I'm telling you.
He said, he said, "Don't be talking about my pearly whites now." I got to get y'all back a little bit now. Y'all hitting me pretty hard a minute ago about me being lazy. Whatever I can do to get a comeback, a little punch. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So
Yeah, we have a couple of rain days in the schedule. Well, man, our schedule next week, as far as rain goes, is 60% almost every day. It's going to be bad.
really,
But yeah, a lot of times it's like that in the summertime, though. They'll do 50, 60%, and then it's like scattered showers throughout the day, or in different areas. You just have to. Right now, we just have to stay on that weather app, and just keep everything where we're going to be moving people and stuff like that. So
yeah,
Indiana,
yeah. It's crazy, but sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. So you
yeah,
know,
he said,
oh, oh, Tank, he's planning on working till dark every day. Well, yeah, he can do that when he doesn't get on the first green until about 10 o'clock. You know.
Woo! gotta get up early. Hey, my
Yeah.
guys have been getting up early, man. They've been getting here at the house at 5 and going out. I mean, it's
Oh yeah.
daylight. You know, we can hit some of
Yep.
them commercial properties first thing in the morning, man, and then go through our residentials throughout the day. But I move it around because they're like, we won't start early, Lee. It's hot out here. Let's start and try to get
Yep.
done by 2 or 3, you know, and start at 5, you know. And I'm like, hey,
Yep.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I try to get on my first green between about 6:30. That's what I want. I try to get on there. So and yeah. But
Elite said we roll from 10 to 7. Woo!
10 to 7. Woo, 7 o'clock. I sure like to be in my house by that time. So for sure.
He said he wants to get all his landscaping caught up before 4th of July. Well, you got to get up early. You got to get started early, Tank. He said it's 8, Buster.
It's 8.
They have a noise canceling in Columbia County.
Yeah, in Columbia County where he live at, yeah. So we don't have that situation down here. You know,
No, we
folks
don't.
go to work. Folks be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, he's part of that 9 to 5 community, right?
yeah, that's right.
Tank, is your place HOA? Do you live in an HOA?
Yeah, he lives in HOA.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does.
Oh yeah, he lives in HOA. I give him hell about it all the time because the HOA president leaves them nasty notes about
Oh, God.
not leaving his trailer in the driveway or parking in the back and all that kind of stuff. I said, man, you sure you don't live in a prison penitentiary?
I couldn't handle that, man. We got a pretty good bit of acres here, like 10 or 11 acres. I can't remember quite how much it is, but it's like 10 something. But we don't have to worry about that, man. I got, if you come to my place, it looks like I own about 400 acres because it's all pasture land around me, and then I'm up inside the middle of it, you know. So
Right.
it looks like I own a lot, but I don't own all. I'm trying to buy it eventually. One day I want to try to buy it all, but
There you go.
I don't want too much land to where, like right now, man, we cut 5 acres at my house.
Wow.
So it's on the schedule and we have to cut it too. And I'm like, man, you know, there's Tar Heel. What's up, man?
Yeah.
He's asking, how are you tonight? Do you have a channel? Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
He's got a channel.
Yeah, I got a channel, Tar Heel. I'm gonna have to post it. I think I can post it in the chat. But yeah, doing pretty good tonight. So doing pretty good. So
Yeah, let him post it, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to him, subscribe to him, man. This guy's got he does really well. He's got a lot of knowledge to give. That's what we want, especially for this community, man. Such a great community we got on here, man, and you know, it's just great. So appreciate you wanting to subscribe to him, Tar Heel, and I think Ben subscribed to you today. I think Service 25 was going to subscribe to you. There's a couple others, man. So pretty good, man. Hopefully you can get a couple subscribers out of me.
that's what I'm talking about, man. No, a few more dollars, a few more subscribers. Few more subscribers.
He said, where are you located?
I'm located in Georgia, so in the middle part of the state. So like Warner Robins, Macon, you know, that's where I'm at. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, there he is. He just posted it, guys.
Yeah. I had to go find
channel.
it. Yeah.
Somebody said the Tar Heel's going to get it done tomorrow again. Hashtag it's all baseball.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Omaha.
Omaha. So Tari's gonna go to get. Oh, okay, yeah, that is right. Yeah, and we got soccer here, you know, in Georgia, but I hadn't even kept up with it. I don't know who's kicking the ball tonight. or
I know,
tomorrow
I know
night.
USA won. It's what my wife was telling me a day or two ago. So they were still in it, but I don't know now. I mean, they're playing every other day, but yeah, they were still in it. Elite said he's been watching you before he even started his channel. You are a legend, dude. How long have you been on YouTube?
Oh man, I've been on YouTube. Crap, 15 years maybe. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, been on that a long time.
What
So
was your other channels? Was it the cooking and everything, or
yeah, it was the cooking. The other one was, but this has been really my main one. That's it. So,
really?
but yeah, man, I got like over 1,000 some odd videos out there, man. I was back there making videos when it was like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. So,
I wish I'd have started a long time ago, YouTube or whatever, but I've been in it a year and a half now, and it's been fun. I really enjoy it.
hmm
It just
yeah,
makes it really hard on doing videos, especially coming up with something to talk about all the time. I mean, that's pretty tough on my end.
yeah, it is, but it all works out. It all works out. So sometimes just get on here and just talk, and
Yeah.
just and it's the folks that are in the crowd, that the ones asking the question that starts the conversations, man.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, definitely. They help a lot, man, in the comments and everything. I've noticed that a lot when doing the lives. They ask a question and it might, you know, help me to carry on.
hmm
He said he's
exactly.
trying to tap onto your channel, but something's wrong.
But my channel is up.
I think the thing you gave him or something. So,
Really? Uh,
Black
Yeah,
Smoke said, "Pass the bone, hack hack." I don't do any of that kind of stuff, man. I do smoke these vapes though, and Chad gets on to me all the time, like I need to quit them.
really.
Yeah, so I need to stop smoking or whatever. That's better than smoking cigarettes. I used to do that and doing these, but I don't know. They're still so new. You don't know what they're going to end up doing to your body.
I like to have a good old cigar from time to time,
Yeah,
good old stogie for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So
Tar Heel said, I've met and made so many good friends here. Well, I appreciate that, man. I'm glad, man. This is such a good community, man. And everybody gets in here and conversates with each other and asks us questions. Seems like a good stomping ground for everybody to get together once a week, see how everybody's doing, see how their business is doing,
yep,
what they're accomplishing. It's really cool, man.
yep, it is. So
Buster, how often do you sharpen your blades?
uh once a week.
Once a week.
So I put a fresh set on this today. That set that I took off, it'll get sharpened sometime this week. And then I've already got a stack of sharpened blades already that are ready to go. Um so yeah, but I sharpen a set of blades for each of the mowers once a week for sure. That just keeps it like that. It's interesting that Tank brings that up because I got a new blade that I'm gonna run this week. Is the Oregon G6 Gator blades. I got a set of those for the rights.
Okay.
So to go with the mulching kits, man, that blade, I've never seen a 3-inch wide blade before. Never seen it. And it's
They're usually
thick.
2.5 inch wide.
Yeah, they use a 2.5, but this is Oregon's Gator blade. They're G6s. So they're supposed to be the best mulching blade on the market. I don't know what you guys use, but
I use
uh,
Steins, I think it's called, and then I'll
okay.
use some organ blades. But I don't, that's just what they are. I guess I order them on Amazon or whatever. I try to get the 12 pack, for like $100. It comes with 3 sets of blades for
Yeah.
each one. So, and then
Yeah.
so somebody was asking, Tank was asking too. Do you like, and I'll say this real quick before I ask you, because I mean, I'm sure you can see the question there, but right now we're sharpening our blades twice a week because the grass is so thick. We're getting so much rain. So usually it's like Sunday and Wednesday. I'll bring them into the shop, sharpen them real quick, put them back on the truck for the guys for the next day. So twice a week right now. Once it starts slowing down, July, August, something like that, we'll go back to once a week. But right now we're in our 2.5 month window where we sharpen twice a week. Now he asked, do you like the Vivor blade sharpener?
Oh yeah. The Beaver, it's nice. It makes sharpening blades really easy, really fast, and the only knock about it cannot sharpen the curvy blades. The
They're like
wavy
a mulching blade, yeah.
Yeah, the mulching blade, yeah. So that I have to use my bench grinder for that. But one reason I want to get to Equip this year because they have the new blade sharpener out there that people have been talking about, the Magnamatic. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I want to look at that again this year. I'm hoping they have a show special because if they do, I'm gonna buy one of those. That'll sharpen any blade that you have on the market. Doesn't matter if it's a wavy one. Doesn't matter if it's straight. Doesn't matter if it's a mulchi or gator blade. It'll sharpen any blade that's out there. So,
yeah, I get what you're saying on the mulch blade with the curve. It comes down and goes across, but to me, and I might be wrong, we might be getting in a debate a little bit about this, but usually what's cutting your blades is about 4 inches of that end of the blade tilt. That's really what's, to me, I think is cutting the majority of the grass. So what I did is I just come over a little bit and sharpen that end piece of my mulching blade, you know, with the Vivor blade sharpener, Vivor, whatever you call it. But I got the same one. I just put the RBG disc on it, you know, because the one that comes with it is that paper, and it just you go through it so many times or whatever. So
and I upgraded mine to the RBG, the orange one, and blade, or the wheel, I should say, and it's a night and day difference. So but as far as Tank was asking me, do I push mow? No. The only thing I push mow is my plate of food. That's it.
A lot of people think I'm crazy too. I ain't owned push mower in 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I got a push mower.
No, I got rid of them. I got rid of our push mowing jobs, all that. No, it's nice. They don't pay enough. Now before
I had the Hustler, the Surfer Pro, I had to push mower a few properties, but after the third time, I went and found a solution that puts the push mower back in the shed where it belongs, and that's it. So,
somebody said too that blade speed is important, you know, and then somebody said I think CRS Lawns 13. I've noticed from sharpening with a grinder and a floppy disk that once you bring the edge of the cutting surface to specs, it's naturally conforming to the 30-degree angle. So, that I like the blade sharpener that we're talking about because all you do is slide it in and slide it out, and it already gives you that right angle. You know, I used to, before I got turned on to it about 4 years ago, for the 13 other years I was in business, I used a bench grinder and put it in a vise and sharpened it with a bench grinder, you know, every single time. That's how I used to do it. Or a angle grinder, I'm sorry. And I come to find out once I switched to that one, I wasn't wasting so much blade material, and my blades were staying sharper longer is what it was doing.
Yeah. So, well, Yeah, have you experimented with any of the self sharpening blades, like the laser edge?
The what? Say that again.
The laser edge self sharpening blades. Have you used any of those yet?
I've never tried them. I've
You
never
should try.
tried them.
You should try them. The set
Really?
that I have on the Gravely, because I at first I had them on the rights, and I ran them all the way across the stand-ons first, and then I put them on the sit down. This one set, it's got almost 90 hours on it. You can never tell.
Really?
Yes.
How much does that set of blades cost? I mean, because
150, $150.
you can't beat that.
Yeah.
You can't beat that if you're getting 90 hours on one
Nine-
blade.
90 hours on them. You know how you get the blade when they're starting to deteriorate, when it starts to get that indention in that tip, the blade tip, whatever you want to call it, the edge, the cutting edge.
Yeah.
These don't have that yet. They don't have it yet.
Wow.
And I have been cutting some grass with them. They cut wet grass. It doesn't matter. I haven't sharpened them. And across 3 mowers, them blades got almost 90 hours on them.
Wow. I guess the back lift will wear out before the blade tip wears out, won't it?
Yeah,
Is it a high lift blade?
it's a high lift blade. Sure
So
is.
that wing will probably wear out before the blade does.
Yeah, but the wing is not showing any signs of um, deterioration. They're not. They're not at all. And CS Lawn Care asked, yeah, Fisher Barton. That's who they're made by, Fisher Barton.
Fisher Barton. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
look into that because
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get that many hours out of one, and you still hadn't even sharpened them yet,
Nope.
that's pretty good.
Well, that's the thing. You can't sharpen them.
Oh, you
They
can't
got the coating on them. That when all that coating wears off, it's time for you to get a new set of blades. So I guess you could sharpen them,
Yeah.
but that's not what they're designed for. They're designed to be throwaways. So you think about it. If you're changing blades or you're sharpening blades twice a week, I don't know how long that takes you,
15
But-
minutes.
but take you about 15 minutes. But how often are you buying the blade is really the question. Are you buying them? How long can you get
How many sharpens can I get out of one?
yes,
I don't know, probably 15.
15.
Probably 15 sharpens out of them. I mean, it's
So-
pretty good, but what you're saying is even better.
Yeah. So, but I guess what I'm saying too is that you're probably your average life, what is it? Your average blade life for me is greatly increased with the Fisher Bartons because of the simple fact they're going to last longer and you're not having to buy as many throughout the year. So I don't know how often you're buying blades, but with the Fisher Bartons, I'm not going to be buying sets and sets of blades from year to year because if I'm able to get 90 hours out of those blades,
Yeah.
that's equivalent to about 2 sets.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
And that so on that edge or whatever, is that like a diamond blade edge? Like is that like the diamond, like like a concrete saw? It has the edge on it that's kind of like a diamond blade or whatever. Is that
Yep.
kind of what it's like on the blade of the lawnmower blade that you're talking about?
It is. Yep. Sure is.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So
Well,
that
Elite said
works.
I probably buy 2 sets a year. Well, so Elite, do you run them same ones that we're talking about right now? Do you run the same set of blades? The Fisher Bartons?
If he does, I mean, where he's cutting that he's got that tall. He's got a lot of cool fescue, that cool season North Georgia grass, and they do a phenomenal job. In looking at some of his footage after he cuts them, yeah. So
Just stock blades, nothing
Just
special.
stock blades. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And they stripe up good, but I mean, I'm not there for the stripe. The stripes are a bonus.
Yeah.
I hear guys talk about them, but the stripes are a bonus. You know, it really is.
Oh, Tar Heel said he was already subscribed to you. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. So
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome.
yeah,
Let's see, somebody else is saying something. What's up, Francisco? I have the RBG 751. I can sharpen wave blades, so he can sharpen the kind on that RBG. What was it? Seven something?
yeah,
751.
yeah. So on that particular model, because I don't studied all of them,
Mm-hmm.
they got a portion of that wheel that's exposed, or I guess on the backside of it, that can allow you to sharpen that wavy part. So, which is pretty cool. But
Yeah. Oh, Tank said, what trimmers do you prefer? What brand?
Echo, 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 all the way. And I like the 225s. And I have the 2620s. The 225s are very, they're lightweight. And believe it or not, my oldest 225 is back from 2018, and it's
Oh,
still
wow.
it was the PAS model. So yeah, that's what I use. And then I just got 2620s last year, so I have a brand new one, never been used, sitting in the shop. Then I have one 2620 on the equipment defender rack inside of the trailer.
Man,
So
talk about that for a minute. How good do you like equipment defender racks?
I love them.
From the
I
Green
mean,
Touch. I never owned the Green Touch, but a lot of people talk about how they forget to latch it and it falls off. Well, I tell everybody the equipment defender rack has it where it clicks in and you turn it. So if you forget to turn it, it's still clicked in. It's pretty hard to come off there,
Yep. It's hard to come off of there, and I just like the fact that it just keeps everything organized, and you can lock everything up, and go from there. And they don't tear up.
Yeah, they don't.
They just work. I mean, that's it.
It's crazy
So
that we have to go to that to keep from people from stealing it or whatever. But then again, it's good to have it for organization on your trailer. It kind of
right.
keeps stuff out of the way and all that. I got mine with combination locks, so they're combination. I didn't do the key locks on mine.
Yeah, and all mines are combination locks too as well. So
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the keys because it's just something else you got to remember to take with you. When I get in my truck or trailer, I have a lanyard that I wear that has two keys on it. It has the key to the truck, and it has a key to the locks on the trailer. That's it. That's all the keys that I carry with me, because the equipment defender's got the equipment locked up, and all I need is to lock the trailer. If I'm on a property and I want to lock it real quick, I just lock it, close the door, lock it, go cut the property, come back, unlock the door, drop the gate, put the trailer back on there, and then off we go. So
Check out this right here. I just figured out to do this too, but Tar Heel has got your question right here, and all y'all can see it. Give us something on that. Give us some advice on that, what Tar Heel's asking.
So Tar Heel is asking, what advice would you give someone thinking about starting lawn care business? What advice would you give someone starting out with virtually nothing? Well, first off, first order of business, always tell the customer and always do what you're going to tell the customer you're going to do, first and foremost, in any business, but lawn care especially. Do what you say you're going to do, and you have that mindset, and you're going to be successful day one. So my advice going forward with that is do not get hyped up in all the fancy equipment. Get with what you can afford to get starting out for two reasons. One, it's low cost. And two, you want to make sure that this is something you really want to do. Because there's no reason to go out there and get a Skag or a Wright or a Gravely $13,000 more, $15,000 more, and halfway through the season or season one, you decide you don't want to do it anymore. Well, you just wasted $15,000. My first zero turn was a Aaron's XD, which is high-end residential mower that I used first, and I still have it today. Still have it.
Wow.
And I just use it around the yard. But you got to make sure your mindset is right for this business, right? Because I see people all the time. Facebook Marketplace is evidence of it. People get out there, they want to start their business. They start the business and they figure out real quick, this is not what I want to do. And they go selling their equipment. They're selling their equipment. So I encourage people, be upfront with yourself about it first. And if you are, get the bare minimum. You don't need the flashy stuff, equipment to get started in this business. Virtually nothing. You do not want to go in debt starting out. So that's the biggest thing. Don't go in just because you can get 0% financing or you can get a cheap Sheffield financing loan for a piece of equipment. You don't need all of that necessarily. Now, if you're comfortable with it, go for it. But at the same time, don't go in debt. Start small. Get one piece of equipment. One piece of equipment. A good basic lawnmower, a good basic trimmer, a good basic blower. I mean, you don't need nothing but a few $1,000s. And if you really want to go cheap out, go get on Facebook Marketplace and find a gently used round zero turn, and you can get started like that. So I still got my first trailer, my landscape trailer, my first zero turn, I still got my first Echo string trimmer I got from Home Depot. All of it still works today. Every bit of it.
That's awesome. Because, guys, everybody in here didn't start off with the top notch, cream of the crop equipment. Nobody did that, And, people's made good things about, hey, great deals on Marketplace. Find you something that that you can use that can save you some time and money to get started with. You got to make sure, like you said, Buster, that this is going to be what you want to do for the long haul. You don't want to go out there and have $50,000 worth of debt, $100,000 worth of debt, and then come to find out it gets hot in the summer and you're like, you know what? I think I might want to try something different or whatever. But then you got all this equipment, might be all these payments that you're having to pay for. So, definitely, start off small, work your way up.
That's right. Start off exactly, because, and believe it or not, I don't know what's hours, an exorbitant amount of hours. I know, like Ray, he was talking the other day on the video where he had an X-Mart that has 2,500 hours on it, and I mean, that's a dang good mower. That's a dang good mower for 2,500 hours on it. I mean, 2,500 hours. I mean, you don't got
make you some money.
Yeah, you don't made your money out of it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if he sold it to somebody else can make their money back in a month.
That's right.
Easily. Just starting out. Go out there and hustle and find what you're gonna do. They can make that money back. I borrowed my grandparents' push mower starting when I was 15. when I started my lawn care business, I got laid off in 2008 in Pensacola, Florida. Came home, and Chad's right. I borrowed my wife's grandparents' put riding mower, and within 3 months, I went to Home Depot and bought an errands like you're saying. Bought
Yeah.
an errands, and then went from there. Everything just kept getting bigger and better.
Yeah. So, and people don't, and at the end of the day, people don't really care about what brand of mower you got. Nobody, no homeowner has ever come up to me and say, "Well, what kind of mower is that? You should be using this kind of piece of equipment or that kind of piece." They don't care about that. They just want what they're paying for, a lawn service, and that's it. I mean, that's all they care about, you know. Um, but like I said, as you build up clients, as you build up more properties, then you gradually step up. I mean, I was telling somebody, oh yeah, I was telling Matt the other day, I said, eventually I'm gonna have a 48 in the fleet because a 48 is gonna give me a little bit more versatility. And I'm not sacrificing a whole lot with the losing those few inches when compared to a 52. But my mindset is eventually building out a a uh, a trailerless setup, right? That's the next thing I'm gonna dabble in, where I'm basically gonna. I still want to be able to take two mowers with me, but I want to use a truck only. Yes, there's stuff out there that's there today, but I want to really think through all of this setup, see if it makes sense. Because the last thing I want to do is get all a trailerless setup and it doesn't really work for me. Again, that's growing through those decisions as we are we're working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because your friend has a trailer set up doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So that's what I mean. Start small and think logic.
Yeah.
Save your money, stack your money, so that when you're ready to make that move, you can go right there and you can buy it cash and be out the door. No payments. You own it from day one. Day one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and that's how I was, man. I've never owned a credit card, Buster. I've never had a
yeah,
credit card.
yep,
I
yep.
mean,
I have zero credit card debt. Zero.
mhm.
The only I have a gas card that I pay off every week and use the points, and that's it. That's it. Now back in the
Yeah,
day I had some credit card debt, but I wised up and I paid it all off.
yeah.
And if you have credit card debt, you need to pay it off. Because I'm telling you,
You can't do anything paying the minimum.
you
You
can't
can't.
do anything paying the minimum at
I
all.
never had one, but my wife did. Because she had student loans and all that. She was a nurse and all that, so we was paying them off and everything. But there for the longest, we was paying the minimum pay on it, and I'm like, these things ain't going nowhere. We got to pay these things completely off. Get
Yep.
away from them. So,
Yep.
Roberto's calling
Exactly.
me.
So Tank said, will you service gated properties? I mean, yeah, I got some gate properties. So uh I service any kind of property. So if you can put a mower on it and then you can open the gate, I'm there. So uh but yeah. Uh Yeah, Lee mentioned there are a lot of benefits of having, credit card with points. Yeah, it is, but uh you know, people get in trouble. And nowadays they make it so easy for you to get a lawnmower. I mean,
Mhm.
you don't have to have Harley, you can have just decent credit and you can get a lawnmower. I mean,
Mhm.
it's scary. I mean, some of these companies out there you know, They make it so easy for you to get a lawnmower with this 0% financing. They don't get their money up front. The dealers don't make their money. So, because you owe the finance company. You don't owe me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So Tar Heel is asking, how many yards do you have? I have 105 yards. So roughly 105 yards that I take care of. Most of them are bi-weekly, and I have several weeklies that are mixed into that number as well. So 100, 110, 105, yeah. And what's crazy about the number of accounts is that as time goes on, they go up, they go down, people fall off, people move away, people do this and that. I don't know about with you, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah. It all averages at the end of the year. It seems like the last couple of years, we built up and built up, and it seems like I always stay around the same number of yards, throughout the year and everything. It's kind of like you said, people move, people sell their property, people pass away,
yeah,
people just find a different lawn care person. I've had that happen to me. I've been fired from lawn care.
yeah.
I ain't saying I'm Miss Perfect out here or whatever, but we've had them fire me, and then a month later they call me back and they realize that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. I've had that happen several times. So
Yeah. So CS Lawn Care, how long did it take for you to acquire 105? How much pain did you go through? It doesn't take long at all. It don't take long. If you're serious about it, you advertise, you show your work, you get out there and you grind. It doesn't take long. Okay, so last year I had 76, I think it was.
you're right.
And I just advertised, man. Yes, it can be painful at some times, especially with the weather, but there's other times that, it's just business as usual. That's it, man. It goes back to your mindset. Your mindset of how much you really want this business to be successful, and then you work around that mindset. That's really what it's all about. So,
That's right.
it's easy to get properties. If you do good work, you can get properties. That's not the problem. And I was thinking the mindset is if I had all these properties, I could have another helper and eventually another truck running. But when you don't have dependable help, it's just you. You just got to be logical about it and, go from there.
I got to ask you something too, Buster.
Okay.
Do you get burnt out? Is there a time of the year where you're burnt out?
It is. It is. And it normally happens around
September?
No, it normally happens.
August, September.
Yeah. By August, yeah, it normally happens around August. I never forget. I was telling Matt, we had last year when we had that 105 index. I'm sorry, 105 temperatures come. I never forget. I had 15 on the schedule. And I had my nephew helping me. He was out of school at the time, so he was helping me. And I said, by 9 o'clock that morning, we was 5 properties in. And I said, the hell with this, we out.
Yeah. I get like that, man, where it's it's where you can't even breathe outside, man. You're trying to get stuff done, and it's usually late August for us or whatever, man. That's why I said late August, early September, and then like towards the end of September, it starts cooling back down a little bit, getting into October. Sometimes October's hot too. Heck, a couple years ago, it was 85 degrees on Christmas Day. So, so we deal with the heat out here, and it's a different kind of heat than I tell everybody. It's a different kind of heat down here. Just because you think you're getting a hot heat up there, we're getting crazy heat that you can't. You open up the door and you're like trying to
Yeah.
breathe because there's no feels like there's no oxygen in the air.
Yep. Yep. I said if I get through, if we make it through June, July, and August, it's a piece of cake at that point.
Yeah.
It's starting to, we're starting the downhill slope at that point. So, but we ain't got to the hot month yet. July, I think, is going to be hot. I think
Yeah.
we're going to have some 100 day weeks in there.
Yeah.
So, uh, so Tar Heel's asking, how do you figure out how much to charge? I know different areas and others. I don't want to leave money on the table and at the same time price myself out of business. Well, how much to charge? There's a few factors. One is you kind of got to, you know, do some checking around your area to see what the going rate is. And how do you do that? Call up some lawn company and say, hey, I got my yard that is XYZ square footage. What do you start out with on an average mow? And you can use that information. You make a few calls like that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to
Get their minimum.
understand where their minimum shakes out at, start at. The second thing is your cost of operations, right? What is it actually costing you to operate the mower, the trimmer, the truck, the equipment, the insurance? So operating costs is very important, and it doesn't take much. You need to know how much gas you're using. You need to know if you got a mower payment. You need to know if you've got insurance. Those are all hard costs that you can put on pen and paper. So, and then you can say, hey, if I'm burning for a whole week, I'm using gas as an example, $100 in fuel, and divide that by 5. Well, that's $20 a day in fuel that you're burning, and so that's a hard cost. And then from there, you fill in your other costs as far as your labor. What is your man hour rate? People don't talk about that a lot, but it's important to understand is what do you want to pay yourself to service properties?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you take all those numbers and you can divide it by the days to get what your operating cost is. And once you get that number, at that point, then you need to decide, okay, if it's going to be $65 a yard, that's going to be your minimum. You need to know how much that 65 is your operating cost and how much of that is your profit. So that's how you really can hone in on how much money you should be charging for properties, because every property is different and they're going to charge different. I'll just tell you right now, my minimum is $65. That's my minimum. So that 5-minute property that we were talking about earlier is $65.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes on up from there. You know, it just my highest property is a $200 mow. That's the $200 mow. Takes an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes, whatever that number is, straight cut, and that's it. And then everything in between there, I have different rates for, because you got different size properties. So and we didn't even talk about bush trimming. That on some of the properties is included, some of them it's not. You know, one thing I learned is not to confuse your customer. If you can walk up on the customer's property and you can give them what I call a total care price for the property, it makes it all simple, because they're not counting pennies at that point. So for everything, let's just say it's $85. You got 2 shrubs in the front and you got a quarter acre. if that, and you know you can mow it in under 20 minutes and cut those two bushes under 10 minutes, there you go. And you're out the door. So, different stuff like that. So
That's good. A lot of people don't talk about that. You know, I can just pretty much look at a property and tell what it's going to cost. It's kind of hard to explain it like you just did, which is great. That's what we need. Somebody in here explaining, breaking down a little bit more for us. I've just been doing it so long that I can go to a property and it's like you said, Buster, you want to have the confidence when you go to talk to that customer. That customer is dependent on you to keep his property looking good, keep everything right. You know what you're doing. So make sure you got the confidence to go in there and give that estimate and talk to them.
that's right.
Kind of learn a little knowledge on your way,
Yep. And be confident that you know what you're doing, so that they can feel that confidence through conversation. That's the most important part, right? A lot of times we'll get up there, back in the day, and we'll just kind of throw out a number or whatever. Well, it may be this or maybe that. Don't be wishy-washy with it. When they ask you for that number, tell them what that number is. And if that number doesn't work for them, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Be accepted to say no, get no.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of no's in this business.
Yeah.
I get a lot of no's, but I get a lot of yeses. And then, the lesses, the yeses, well, I continue on with that customer, and build a relationship with them. So.
Yeah. And I try to go to every single property and give an estimate. Mm-hmm. I don't give estimates over the telephone. I used to do that, but that burns. I've been burned in the past with that. So I don't do that anymore. I go put my eyes on the property. Yeah.
I love what you said that when you've been burned or whatever, because I had one. Well, I put it in my video, and I asked the guy, I said, I try to ask him basic questions like, okay, how big's the property? Is there bushes you're wanting to take care of? When's the last time it was serviced? And he's like, oh, it wasn't that long ago. It's not that tall at all, whatever. It could be cut real easy. And I get there, and that's in that video I was showing y'all guys. The grass is like almost to our knees. And I'm like, what? But I didn't give him a price over the phone. I said, I need to come look at it, put my eyes on it, and try to give you the best quote that I can give you. And me being there is going to make that work out. And so we landed the property. But, they always say it's not grown, and it's grown. So.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So that's why I go look at them. I make sure that they're in good working order, because you never know what's out there. You never know. And people, these customers can be very sneaky. You can't trust them to send you good pictures, because they'll send you the small stuff. And then you open the back gate and there's a forest growing back there. You can't even see the flowers in the flower bed because the grass is too dang tall. So
Tar Heel asked you, will you take on any yards no matter how big it is, or do you have a maximum square footage that you will do?
I wouldn't take on anything over 2 acres. So I just wouldn't do it, because it's really time consuming to do that. So now, if I had a team of folks, that'd be a different conversation. And that's one of the things about property development with landscaping, is that as time goes on, you're gonna, like I said earlier, you're gonna target particular kinds of properties that are similar in size to what you're already cutting or servicing, because it's going to make you easy. It's going to be easier for you, because if you're cutting the same similar size property of the one that you're trying to acquire, you already know what your price is going to be. So you're going to have way more speed to estimate, because you're familiar with that property size. So It's just, I mean, it just over time with experience, the cookie cutters you don't have to go see, but you need to go see simply because of the fact you want to be careful. That's
Mhm.
really, it's just peace of mind, right?
Yeah, yeah. Same way with the bush trimmings. You don't know how grown up they are. They're grown together, and they want to separate them. And I mean, it could be a lot. But it's like you're saying, you need to go look at your properties and everything, and give them
Yeah,
an estimate. And I know it's a free estimate. We call it a free estimate, but if you land the property, then you know you're going to make your money back. So,
yeah, yeah. So, and I don't, my estimates, there's some guys that won't, there's some guys running at a charge for an estimate, which I think is asinine. We don't, why would you charge somebody for an estimate when if you go to McDonald's and or somewhere else buy a car and you want an estimate on a repair, they're not going to charge you for it. They're going to tell you what that estimate is, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
yeah. That's
um,
true. That's true. Well, I mean,
yeah,
we're giving a service out. We go out, look at it, see what it looks like, see what it can come up with, and be confident. Be
yeah,
confident.
yeah. So, and I see guys talking about using Google and all that kind of stuff.
Zillow,
Yeah,
not
Google
Zillow.
is not Google is not as accurate because Google doesn't tell you current state; they just give you roundabout. Um, and especially with some of these newer subdivisions that are coming up, Google's
Mhm.
not going to have that information in there like what you really need. When you go look at it in Google, it's just a dirt spot. It doesn't.
Yeah. Well, they're 6 months behind, 5 months behind, so you kind of really don't get a
Yeah.
accurate looking at it.
Right. Yeah.
They'll shoot the
So.
pop the video so you can blow it up, but it might be 4 or 5 months behind, so you're not really
Yep.
getting a good
You're
thing.
not really. You're not getting a good. What is? You're not getting a good actual update of the property. In other words. So. Yeah.
Buster, they're bringing on some good questions. We got 17 people still in here. We've been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I asked you earlier today how long you wanted to go for. And you're like, I don't know. It don't matter. And I'm like, well, we'll go for an hour, go for an hour and a half. And, I was like, but you got to watch it because Tank and them's got the record right now of 3 hours. So we're going to try to crack that record or what?
No, we don't try to crack that rug. Not tonight. Nah. You know, Tank ain't gonna get out of the bed until like I
Yeah.
said, 9 o'clock. So it don't
They,
really matter to him. So
they want to stay on here. They want to come on and stay on all night, like you said.
yeah,
They ain't no early birds. Early bird gets the worm. Don't y'all know that? You got to get out there and get it.
yeah,
And here I am talking. Well, my guys get out there. They're early birds. They get the worm for me.
yeah, yeah,
He said, "Come
exactly.
on, man."
Yeah, 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 like I said, he don't get on his first property till 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, I'm on property about four, at least five by 10. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Definitely getting them done. So, but yeah, anybody else got anything they want to add? Chad said he's got to head to the shower. He'll be in bed shortly.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask too. We ain't even asked this yet. Are you a paper writing everything down? Do you use some kind of CRM program or anything like that? Discuss what you use on something like that.
So no. So I'm total electronic. So I use Yardbook, and so that's my CRM that I use for all of my for transactions. And so basically the estimate comes in, the request comes in, I put them in Yardbook, and I go to the property, take pictures, talk to the customer, send them the estimate, they approve it, and then I turn around and I will send them a card on file link to add their card for recurring services. And then from there, we'll get them on the schedule. So what happens is in Yardbook, schedule up everything. Like every Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning before church, I go into Yard Book and set up the recurring schedules for the ones that are not on a recurring schedule. And then after that, the night before, which I've already done it, I'll send out a message through Yard Book for the job scheduled for Monday, so they know that I'm coming. They get the message, and it just says, "Hey, you're on the schedule for tomorrow. Please make sure your gates are unlocked and driveways not blocked, or the usual stuff. And get on site, service the property, take a couple photos within Yard Book, and when I click done the job in Yard Book, customer gets an email notification that the property's been completed. They get some pictures, and then depending on the customer, I'll charge their card on file at that point, or I'll send them an invoice and they pay it through text from Yard Book.
My
That's it.
my next question is about Yard Book, and you're doing a card on file and everything. What's that cost you, far as interest and all that? Do you have to upcharge them a little bit to make up for that, or
No, that card fee is kind of baked into the price of the lawn. So, the worst thing in America, especially for anal people like me, is that when I get a credit card, I get a bill, and I use a card, and it has that 3% processing fee on there. People be tripping about that. You're charging me 3% for a credit card fee transaction. I'm like, yeah, that's what the credit card companies do. So I build that fee into the price of the lawn. So they get like one flat fee in the lawn for the lawn service, bush trimming, all that kind of stuff. They don't see that processing fee at all. Year, those processing fees.
Oh, I lost you there for a second. You're gonna have to move around because you're in some good stuff right now. We lost him for a second, guys. Hopefully his phone didn't die. Let's see. He uses Yard Book. I don't know if he uses, but Tar Heel, they have a free version on it, and you just starting out, you should be able to just get to start out with a free version and see if you like it and everything. And I think once you get to where you like it, you can probably pay for a bigger version of it and all that. So, guys, we probably lost him because his phone might have went dead or something, but maybe he'll come back on here. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. We'll see if he pops back on here or whatever. But because Brown Quality Lawn Service, Lawn Care LLC was wanting to ask him a question. I would like to ask New Hope Buster, do you have issues getting to put a card on file? I guess that's through customers or whatever. See, I don't have anything like that either, and I have weary customers, and they might, act kind of funny or crazy when it comes to putting a card on file or something. So I've had my customer for so long, it might make it where that kind of hurts. Let's see if we got any more questions while we're still on here. See if he comes back in. The paid version that he uses is $30 a month. Okay. Right at the good stuff. I know, man. We were getting at the good stuff towards the end. How do you figure your price? Because 3% at $200,000 per year, $6,000. Yeah. All right. He said, laugh out loud, my phone died, guys. So his phone did die. So, yeah, we probably got him, and we got him at the right time. It seems like we were getting to the good at the very end, and that happened. So, man, hate we lost him right there. Give him time to get his charge, maybe. We'll see. Hang on, he's coming back in here. Let's see.
Can you hear
All right,
me?
we got him back in. We got you back in, dude. We were getting to the good stuff, and you and stayed on here too long, and your phone died.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. The phone died for sure. So
Yeah, now we're in that internet service a
sorry
little
about
bit.
that. I don't even know. Oh man, can you hear me?
A little bit. You're breaking up pretty good, man. What it is
Damn
I'm probably
phone
going to
died.
have you back on.
Hello?
Are you charging your phone up?
I'm trying. No, my charger's in the house, man. And I left my freaking charger. I didn't even bring it in here.
Don't you know
It's
we
crazy.
don't you know we stay
It's
on
crazy.
forever on here? Now look, if you can hear me,
Oh,
my wife asked, how do you figure your price? Because 3% at 200,000 per year is $6,000 on that fee. Can you hear us? Yeah, you're breaking up pretty good, man.
hold on. What's happening?
Yeah, guys. Having technical difficulties, you're right. We tried this earlier in the live, guys. He was in his room, his office, and using his computer in there, and it kept freezing up. So we moved to his phone. Had a great conversation with him for a pretty good while, and his phone died. So sorry about that, guys. Which we've been on here for 2 hours and 32 minutes. So that's a pretty good while. What we'll do is we'll probably bring him back on here, get to the nitty gritty stuff towards the end. Brandon said it reminds him of the dial-up days. Ooh, AOL. There I go. I have to make funny sounds and everything when people say stuff or whatever. It kind of brings the craziness out of me. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know. The stream is really bad. I don't know what happened to the internet.
Better watch it. Chad gets on people about internet, man. He talks bad about my internet sometimes.
I know, right? I guess I had to pour more water in the lines or something. It must be. But anyway, so what was your wife asking?
She said if it was 3%, you're making $200,000 a year. That's close to $6,000 towards the fees that you're taking out every year. So for somebody that's bigger lawn care company, bigger money and all that, do you try to give up that $6,000 a year to get everybody on card on file?
I guess it really depends. I mean, I see it as I'm looking for more deductions than anything. And so when my accountant was telling me about the credit card fees, is that we can treat that as a deduction because it's an operating expense. It's gonna reduce your taxable income by that amount, but it's an operating expense, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't really bothered me yet. I mean, but I mean, I get she has a point. I mean, at some point, depending on this economy, you're not going to always be able to absorb that.
Yeah.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
She said, or how to adjust that because customers freak out over $2 or $3 more per cut. And I agree to that or whatever. If you try to go up and raise the price on them a little bit, some customers freak out. They think they need to stay the same all the time.
Well, you should always be raising your prices every year.
Oh, yeah.
So you can take into account of that raise, that credit card fee every year through your price increases, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Jay Myers said weather might have effect on the internet.
yeah. That's crazy. I normally have great internet on a Sunday,
Victoria
but I'm not sure what happened.
How much do you charge to do a half acre?
It just depends.
Yeah.
I mean, a half acre is probably going to be somewhere about 90. Probably going to be some about $75, $85.
Yeah. To me, it always depends on how I look at a lot of yards, and I might be wrong about this, guys, is how much physical labor it's going to take. As far as weed eating, edging, your trimming, and all that on a property.
That's right. And what's in the yard too as well.
Yeah.
So
what obstacles you got to go around?
Do they have any beds? Yeah, obstacles, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we kind of lost your footage as far as seeing you on here and everything. We can hear you, but what I'll do is I'll bring you back on if you're willing to. I know this was a long one tonight. Kind of got good at the end. So, guys, we'll have him back on. Internet hopefully will be better next time and, not have any difficulties. But in all, Buster, this was a great live. I mean, you gave some great advice, great knowledge, everything. I appreciate you coming on. If you got any more advice you want to give anybody before we let you go? I know it's getting kind of late over there in Georgia. Y'all are an hour ahead of us already. So,
yeah, man, I enjoyed it. We'll get back together.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad. So, yeah, man, appreciate you being on, guys. Thank y'all so much for this live. It was a great one, man. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build the community up, trying to bring everybody in, trying to interview them. Anybody else that would love to come on and interview or anything like that, just shoot me a message in one of my videos. You can leave a comment on this live. After it's posted, we'll post it out. Even though we had some technical difficulties during the thing, I think we still pop it out. I think it had a lot of good advice in it and everything for all of us to listen to. I think a lot of my guys, they talk about how they didn't make it to the live, but they love listening to me when they're mowing the next day or the next couple days. And that has happened. It'll show like 70 views, and then in a couple days it'll have like 140 views. So a lot of y'all are continue watching it even after the live has finished up. So appreciate all y'all. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank y'all so much. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all next Sunday at 7:00 and see who we have on next week. I'll try to run through some people online and see if they want to join us. And we'll go from there, guys. So thank y'all so much for being here. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Have a good one.